Joining us now is Sunny Slaughter. She's a law enforcement and litigation expert and principal of Sunny Slaughter Consulting, a DC-based firm. Sunny, thank you so much for joining us this evening. So this afternoon, law enforcement officials identified the gunman as a 33-year-old man who was staying in a nearby hotel leading up to this massacre. Obviously, we're in the early stages of this investigation, but we talk a little bit about what's going to come next for investigators to figure out a motive and what was behind this.
So law enforcement will now be conducting their due diligence. I know that they have already gone to the home of his parents, where he was also staying, and have conducted a search and removed some of that information. There was additional guns and weapons found in his vehicle, so they will be looking at those to see how he was able to gain such significant access. I do believe that this individual at one time was a member of law enforcement via a security clearance and law enforcement training. They will also be going back to check his social media, to interview family and friends and former co-workers to determine what could have possibly led this individual, who was somewhat reserved and mild-mannered, to conduct this type of high-scale and very volatile incident. They will also be checking to see if he had any mental health concerns that were gone unaddressed, whether he served in the military previously, and what other relationships that he may have had, whether he was directly connected to someone at the mall, which is why he chose that particular location. So they'll be doing a lot of work, a lot of legwork, a lot of investigating, a lot of speaking to individuals to determine why this horrific incident happened and why so many lives were tragically lost. This is a horrific crime, once again, perpetrated by an individual with no specific reason at the moment as to why he would do this.
Yeah, I think that's the toughest part for most of us across the country, is just why? Why do this to people just walking on the sidewalk at a shopping mall on a weekend? And there have been multiple videos circulating online, many of which were deciding not to air, showing what appears to be a man getting out of his car, and then seconds later you hear those gunshots. Do you think these shootings are becoming more brazen?
I do believe they are becoming more brazen, and they are happening so quickly and so close together. In the United States currently, we have approximately 200 mass shootings that have occurred and this is only the first week of May. So they are becoming bold, they are becoming more vicious, and like you said earlier, the why is the question that we continue to ponder. Why are individuals going to such extreme lengths to commit such heinous crimes for reasons other than they are angry at something or someone? And more importantly, they're so deadly. I believe there was a child as young as the age of 5 amongst those who were injured. And this is really getting to be something that America has to rethink our way of life, our understanding of gun violence, and how we interact with one another.
Yeah, and incidents like the shopping mall shooting, I mean, this week alone, there were some very high profile, very terrifying situations. What would you want people to know? What would you want to tell people who are afraid when they see these mass shootings happening at places many of us go to, supermarkets, malls, schools, the doctor's office? Is there any word of calm or any words of encouragement that you would want people to hear tonight?
I would like people to know that we are all in this together, and that if they see something, they need to say something. If they suspect something, they need to say something. If there is a shooting that has occurred where you are, or if you're just watching it on television, don't watch everything, but also take the time to understand how you're feeling, to feel all of the things that you are feeling. And if you are involved in an incident, please, please get help. Seek professional help. Talk to someone. Do not sit with it. Learn to communicate your feelings, and just know that we have all got to stick together, come together as a community. This is very tragic. This continues to be an unspeakable way for all of us to live.
It is. It's very heavy, and with social media, people being able to post anything at any time, there's often stuff that you didn't want to see that you end up seeing. So it's a good idea for us all to be kind to ourselves and maybe take a breather from, looking at all of that stuff all the time, because unfortunately, it has become so common. Sunny Slaughter, thank you so much for your time and insight tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.